Good evening and welcome to Up South, an action-packed show with stories from all over South India. With me, T.S. Sudhir. Now, the pressure on the Lokayukta of Karnataka is getting more and more intense. Yesterday, we had reported on how the councillors, the members of the Legislative Council of Karnataka, were planning to move a motion to remove the Karnataka Lokayukta. The opposition today submitted a memorandum to the Speaker with signatures of 57 MLAs seeking the removal of Lokayukta Justice Bhaskar Rao. Former Chief Minister and Opposition Leader Jagdish Shettar said that if the Lokayukta should step down immediately to avoid any further embarrassment. The government, however, has decided to let Bhaskar Rao decide if and when he wants to step down. A stormy session is expected on Monday in Belagavi when the issue will be debated.
To avoid all this debate in Assembly and Council, to avoid this, he has to resign. If not, it is a last resort for us to have a motion in Assembly and Council and pass a resolution regarding removal of according to Section 6 of the Lokayukta Act 1984. That is only the last resort.
It is the prerogative of the members and the House to come with any decision in this matter. And government is not in picture. It is the prerogative of the House and the decision of the Speaker and the Council Chairman that is important. Let us see. I am told that they have moved signatures before both the Assembly and Council. Let it come for discussion.
Joining me to debate this story is former Lokayukta of Karnataka, Justice Santosh Hegde, also my colleague Pratibha Raman, who has been reporting on this story from Bengaluru. Justice Santosh Hegde, in light of what all has been unearthed so far, do you think Justice Bhaskar Rao's position as the Lokayukta of Karnataka is now untenable? Do you think he should quit, and if he does not quit, should he be asked to go?
I think in a way the position of the present Lokayukta has become untenable because of the facts that have come into the public domain. A very serious matter. The allegation is his son was sitting in the Lokayukta office and indulging in illegal activities, which, in my opinion, from the material that come in the press, was in the know of the Lokayukta. In this background, since an FIR also has been filed, I don't ask him to resign immediately, but to go on a long leave so that the investigation is not prejudiced. If after the investigation, if it is found that there is involvement of the Lokayukta, and yet, as a matter of fact, nothing to do with the activities of his son, maybe he can come back and occupy the office.
Right. Pratibha, you have been interacting with the complainant, who obviously cannot speak on camera because he is a Karnataka government employee. But what is it that he is telling you? What is his basic demand?
In fact, Sudhir, I have with me the complaint copy. In fact, it is an oral complaint that has been submitted to the Lokayukta SP, wherein he has mentioned that on the 5th of May, he was asked to come to the Lokayukta office. He did not know who called him, but then it was told to him that this is a call from the Lokayukta office. So only when he went into the office, he realized that there was a man who took him inside and told him that he will have to cough up a sum of 1 crore rupees if his house should not be raided. He did mention that he is a corrupt official and that he has amassed wealth in all the wrong possible ways. And when this person tried to deny all these allegations, he did mention he tried to threaten this person by making a phone call to the concerned persons to immediately go and raid into the house. And that is when, in order to come out of this situation, wriggle out of this position, he did have to succumb to all the pressure and mention that he would pay a convenient amount. So this is the kind of pressure tactic that has been applied by the Lokayukta officials, which has been clearly specified to the Lokayukta SP. Now, all eyes are on the special investigation team because an FIR has been registered by the Lokayukta. Whether at all the SIT would be taking it up further or will they be starting from scratch. So all of this will depend on how the SIT will be proceeding with the investigation. So
Absolutely. Justice Santosh Hegde, you heard what Pratibha Raman said. Surely this ugly controversy has severely dented the reputation of the Lokayukta there in Karnataka.
Earlier in this country, people in high positions resigned the post without any connection between the incident and the person concerned. Take, for example, a railway accident takes place in South India called a place called Ariyallur. Lal Bahadur Shastri was a railway minister, had resigned. Coming closer home, you see what has all happened in the last about 4 or 5 days, but still the person concerned is insisting on staying back. And the suggestion he made, to me it looks rather unacceptable. The suggestion is that after the report comes, depending on that, I will take a decision. What decision is there to take after the report comes? If the report is in favor of him, certainly he can go back. If the report is against him, is there a choice for him? I mean, statements like this again makes one feel, why is this person choosing his forum? CCB first. Then he write to the government, which has been saying that it can't investigate the Lokayukta institution, and asking for some institution or the agency to investigate. Suddenly he realizes, no, this is dangerous, because one of the agencies is CBI and all. Then he writes back to the government and says, I want the SIT be formed and all. And government, which has no authority to investigate the Lokayukta institution, was very prompt in appointing an SIT. See? Therefore, you are right in saying he has no business to choose an agency in an investigation where maybe he may not be there, but according to me there he is there, or his son is being investigated.
Right. Right. Justice Santosh Hegde and Pratibha Raman, thanks a lot for joining us on this story of the Lokayukta there from Karnataka. Now, 11 weeks back, 20 alleged red sandal smugglers were killed in an encounter in the Chittoor forest area of Andhra Pradesh. All of them were from Tamil Nadu. In fact, the Chittoor encounter sparked off a lot of outrage, especially from the people of Tamil Nadu, with even the then Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam writing a strongly worded letter to his Andhra Pradesh counterpart Chandrababu Naidu. But since then, there has been no tangible progress in the case. An SIT is investigating the case, but the 3 witnesses who are in Madurai are worried for their safety. Meanwhile, a large number of alleged smugglers have been arrested in different cases in the last 2 months. Today on Up South, we are revisiting as to what is really happening with the case and the red sandal smuggling which continues to take place in the forests of Andhra Pradesh. Joining me now from Hyderabad is Mr. A.B. Joseph, head of the Forest Force of Andhra Pradesh. Mr. Joseph, in the last couple of months, hundreds of so-called red sandal smugglers have been arrested from different districts of Andhra Pradesh, which begs the question, why were they shot dead on the morning of April 7 when they could easily have been arrested?
See, even earlier also we have been arresting people. If you see the record, right from 2004 onwards, we have arrested something like 8,000 to 10,000 people throughout the entire year after year. And for the last 3-4 years, if you see the record, the arrests have been very high. We have been arresting almost 2,000 to 2,500 persons every year. And we have also been filing the cases against them. So it's not that we are not arresting anyone before or after. Even after the incident also we have been arresting people. So there is no correlation to that yet.
Mr. Joseph, many believe that the basic idea was to put the fear of the police gun into those who are apparently coming there to smuggle inside the forest.
No, I will try to put it across like this. The idea of creating the special task force was to see that the forest department is strengthened. The forest department, whatever they are doing is in a very limited manner. We have a jurisdiction only within Andhra. Anything which is beyond Andhra will not be able to do it. So the police will have the authority and the rules by which they can investigate cases beyond the border of Andhra in the entire India. So that's how it has been put up. And then police have more mandate and they have more the power. So that has been taken into account, and with the police assistance, a lot of people have been not only been arrested, a lot of vehicles have been seized, a lot of investigations have been done, a lot of cases just went beyond the first link. Otherwise, usually when we do it in the forest department, we will be able to go to the first and second link, not beyond that. Not the top man, not the man who is financing it, not the persons who are stationed outside Andhra and were operating very happily. So the police has been able to control a lot from that side. So that was achieved, yes.
Right. So, Mr. Joseph, is smuggling still a big nuisance for you in the forests of Andhra Pradesh? Can you put a figure as to how many smugglers would probably still be active in the forest areas of your state?
See, whatever smugglers were there in Andhra Pradesh, they have been completely neutralized. What is beyond Andhra Pradesh is what now the department and the special task force are now concentrating on. And for your kind of information, even now the persons who have been sent from across the border means I mean across the state, has been still continuing. And even now we have people coming in, so we can't just stop it at one stroke. It's a relentless force which we'll have to use, relentless effort we have to put in to see that this is controlled. And we have achieved to a great extent we have achieved it. You can say up to 70% it has been completely controlled. Now it will be further reduced to maybe 80% to 90% is our aim, and we will stop it totally.
So you, Mr. Joseph, as the head of the Forest Force of Andhra Pradesh, maintain that those 20 people who were killed in the Chittoor forest on the 7th morning were all red sander smugglers, right?
No, I don't want to say anything on that, because from the point of the forest department, see, anybody who comes into the forest is not coming just for like that. They come with the intention to cut and then carry away. And in this case, they did catch them with the material. Even now also, people from the outside Andhra Pradesh are coming in, and they are more organized. They are more. They are having better communication equipment, and now we are trying to see that we match their strategy, we match their schemes, and then we try to control it. So we are on the job of relentless efforts to see that it is updated, and then we control that. We are changing our strategies, we are changing our modus operandi also. As per the modus operandi which is being adopted by the smugglers, we are changing.
Right. Mr. A.V. Joseph, head of the Forest Force of Andhra Pradesh, thanks a lot for joining us on Up South. Welcome back. You're with Up South. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao has got a brand new luxury bus for himself. This 12-seater costs 5 crore rupees and is bought by the Telangana State Road Transport Corporation. This will help him move to districts along with his ministers and officials. His office says it's not a luxury bus and will actually save money by not going on individual cars or choppers. But the Congress in Telangana is not pleased. Those are the visuals of the bus which was being brought to Hyderabad from the manufacturing center. But KCR is not splurging only on himself. In fact, this Ramzan, he has announced goodies worth 26 crore rupees for the Muslim community. This includes free clothes worth 500 rupees each to about 1.95 lakh poor Muslim families, which will cost over 9 crore rupees to the state exchequer. Also, an honorarium to the imams, which will cost another 12 crore rupees, and free meals for about 1,000 people in every mosque, which will cost another 4 crore rupees. So the Telangana Chief Minister, in a rather generous mood this Ramzan, and obviously this is also being done with an eye on the municipal elections in Hyderabad, because remember, in the core area of Hyderabad, the Muslim population is over 40%, and they would come in handy when they go out to vote in the municipal elections later this year. That's it then on Up South this Friday evening. News and updates will continue on India Today. Thanks for watching.